Hi everyone, it's Sigrid Soto here. I'm laughing because I could just imagine. Hang on. Stay there, Bean. I'm just closing the door. I'm just wobbling around because I just did some exercise. Let's put this down some. Excuse me if you hear me burping. I had to do exercise because, oh boy, I ate half a burger, which is very, very rare that we eat out. Oh, half a burger. 4 onion rings. Oh my gosh, and that was overeating for me. Too much. Anyways, I need to bring this camera down some because I can't see what I'm doing on the screen. But you know what? Really, like exercising after eating out? It was my guilty conscience that made me eat out. I mean, made me exercise. Oh goodness. But I've been staring at my art for a few hours, watching videos. And the only thing that gets me going is making a video. Gets me moving to do what I want to do. Okay. Hope you can hear me just fine. So, what have I been up to? So you know my drop papers that I've done videos on? And no worries, I'm not shaking no butt today. I'm not sneaking up on hubby today. Yeah. Eating out just totally... Now I know why I don't eat out. Really drains me, like, it drops me to the floor. I love homemade food instead because homemade food gives me energy. My body loves homemade food, not eating out. Ugh, I feel terrible. Okay, this is what I've been up to. Previous videos you guys have seen my drop paper, which you can see the beginning of another drop paper starting here. My other drop papers, they're done, but I've been messing with them. For instance, this one you guys have seen. This one actually was not a drop paper. Well, it started as a drop paper and then it went to an acrylic skin. And then from there, I ended up doing what to it? Oh, laying it on a piece of trash bag, and I called it Crazy Ladies Quilting. Definitely. So, I finally put some fabric washi tape here at the... Hang on, you guys are too close. What is this called? A bind? Bind? No. I should know better. I'm seriously in a food coma right now. Okay. I don't know what it's called. I forgot right now. I do know what it's called, just don't know right now. Anyways, I got a bunch of my coffee filters that I've had laying around for over 8 years. Maybe 10. And they're just coffee filters that actually I've left coffee in them, left them in the sun, left the coffee grinds in them. Well, obviously I used the coffee, made my coffee, and then I put the wet coffee filter after using it on a table in the sun. Yeah, that's what I did. And then I'll pick it all up when it's all dry, and I'll throw all the coffee grinds into my garden. I've been doing it for years, 10 years. And I love the stain. I actually even put them away. What I do is I shake off the grinds. Whatever stays, stays. And all these years and years and years of my paper's been staining and staining over and over and over. Because I put them away even with coffee grinds. Let me show you. If I could show you my floor is full of coffee grinds. Let's see. Let me look for the bag. The bag was just here. Here it is. It's even in a torn up bag. I have a few of them. Well, many of them. I even have some in my file cabinets, in files. Those don't have coffee grind still on them. Those are actually been cleaned off. These still have coffee grinds on them. And these have been in this bag. It's probably the second bag that they've been in. Let me show you. They're shoved in here. Look, they still have coffee grinds. You see all that dust? All this is still coffee grinds. It hasn't gotten moldy and it's been about 8 years. None of this is moldy. Actually smells really good. But I have enough and I need to use these up. Then I have these other ones here, and I have those coffee filters. I made lots because I've mentioned to you guys that I've used my coffee filters on a wall in a boutique that I once had. And the boutique wall looked like this, identical to this. Looks like leather. See that? And I just slapped it on, but first I cleaned off all the grinds, the coffee grinds off. They're all over my floor, and it just so happened that that day I was wearing white pajamas. So when I went to bed with them, with coffee, whatever, I got up in the morning, my kids seen me, and they're like, "Oh my God, Mom, you look like you had a rough night." I look like I was homeless. Like I hadn't showered or changed my clothes in a long time. Because it was coffee grinds and they were white pajamas, it looked pretty bad. Oh, yeah. That's the same day that I, ended up filming my butt shaking. They were big pajamas, but yeah, anyways. So, I laid the coffee filters down just with my regular school glue. No rhyme or reason, just kept laying them down. I didn't cut them, nothing. I didn't even trim the edges, nothing. I just laid them all down, laid them. And then today, what I did was, I just folded over the excess. You see that? This is still wet right here. So that's going to be the front. That's going to be the back. See, it's still wet. And I love how dark it looks in certain spots right there. Right there and right there, right there. I love this technique. It's a beautiful technique. Okay, so that's one. I have these also that I dyed with food coloring. These have been around for so long that they kind of look very pale, but still very pretty. We'll see when I use those. This one I'm still messing with. I need to put some kind of gloss. Yeah, I definitely need to put gloss on that one. This one is almost done. I just need to put, it's pretty stiff. What do I need to put on this one? What are those things called? Rivets? I think they're called rivets. Right in the middle. There's a DIY video that I have up on how to do it. That one's that one, and that one's just, it's gonna fold like that. Now these are all gifts to people. I'm not going to mention who's getting what. It's going to be a surprise. So there's one. I still need to make the signatures for that one. Here's the next one, and this one goes which way? I think it goes this way. Now none of these are cut perfectly. I like them not cut perfectly. So that's going to go like that. And then there's this one. That also is going to go like that, and it's not cut perfectly. And this one, I think I'm going to have this part fold in like this. Gives it more character. And then there's this one. This one's already done. I need to glue that down some. Here's the signatures. I might cover this. I have so much fabric that I can. So there's the front and the back. Here's my homemade washi tape that I make with the jelly prints. I still need to glue that down. So it's not completely done, but they're gorgeous. And all of them are gifts. What else is here? Okay, I'm dropping things. So let's put those away. And what else do I have to share with you? I had a project in mind. I started it. I messed it up. Well, I didn't mess it up, but it didn't work out. Let me show you. Let me grab them. There we go. So, probably what I want to do right now. Yeah. So these are just wooden buttons. See the shanks on that? My goodness, I'm even shaking from all the salt that was put in the burgers. I don't even like charbroiled burgers. I like my homemade burgers. Oh, I'm shaking from all the MSG that's probably in it. It's just so bad for you. Whew. So they're wooden shanks. They have shanks on pieces of wood. The opposite side, I think they're pretty pale. They don't really have much on them. And then I have my jelly prints on the opposite side, and what I did is I glued down these buttons, wooden buttons, to my jelly plate. And I just want to show you, because I already have some done right here, a whole bunch of them. And I've got these for like 10 cents over here in downtown Los Angeles. So I'm going to just rip them off to show you what I did exactly. Literally, I just ripped them like that. Mixed media jewelry. Then I got, where are they? Seriously, I cannot live without the little scissors that Lori sent me. And that's Lori B. Holy moly, that food. I'm just not going to stop complaining, am I? I'm even dropping things. I'm burping like crazy. I'm not used to this feeling. I know I can't go to sleep right now. Oof. Holy moly. Okay. Lori, I don't know where I placed those scissors right now. But these are another pair of scissors you sent me too. So I'm using them here. And I liked using the other little tiny silver scissors. But this will do. So that's what I did. I'm not going to bore you with all of them. But that's what I did. Whew. And I'm placing them in here. Like that. And they were going to be rings. But the problem is, the back is too big. You see that? It's too big right there. So it sticks up too high, not for my taste. Like let me just finish my sentence. It does stick up too high. I had to remove every single one of these backings and replace it with E6000 because they were at the wrong angle for me. They needed to be at this angle, but they were the opposite. Okay? So I replaced all of them. Like I took them all off one by one, and I placed them the way I needed them. But still, it's a little too high and still a little too wonky. So here's my go at it, and it's too chunky for my taste right there. But I still finished it. Kind of resembles the Superman symbol. See? Here's one. In the process of working on it, the back came off again. So it's definitely not working as a ring. But I'm still going to finish them off, these two, and have them in my personal collection. Now the rest of them, what I decided to do is just decorate them with flat backs, with some rhinestones, with glue, just randomness. And I can still use them as buttons to close up journals. I can use them in my mixed media tassels. I can use them anywhere for anything that I please. So I want to have them set up. Now I'm not going to do them all here, you know, but I'm just going to do maybe the 4 that are right there. We'll see if I don't fall asleep while recording, because even my fingers are swelling. I'm not used to eating out, I'm telling you. Oh. So what do I have here? I have jewelry pendant gel. Is it my favorite? No, but it's what I have on hand. And it's cheaper than the other stuff, which I don't even have the other stuff anymore. So let's get moving. I have a few things out. All of these flat backs have either come off of clothing, come off of other things, or came from the dollar store for nails. You can buy nail art at the dollar store, especially these. They have lots of these here in LA. Lots and lots of them. It's like 2,000 of them for $1. They have a lot of flat back pearls. And then a lot of these I've actually won for a penny. I've never paid more than 22 cents for 2,000 flat back anything. Even these, I've won them. I place bids. I lose all the time. But I never place my bid any higher than 27 cents. Seriously. The last time, I had like $15 on my PayPal. And I just kept bidding. Didn't do anything further than 20-something cents. Some sellers have, how can I say? Some sellers already have a set price. So when you bid, it says, it's not high enough. Okay, so, but I'll just move on. There are so many sellers of the same item, like the flatback pearls. So many sellers for those. So I don't lose anything when I lose, because I might have bid on 3 different sites. For the same item, no more than 27 cents, and most of the time I get them for a penny. Okay, there's one pearl there. So it seems like I'm going to work on 2 at the same time. Now remember, I've always said from the beginning of my jewelry videos, I consider my jewelry as mixed media jewelry. I need one of those pencils that I put wax on to pick up my stones. I know I have one. It's just basically a pencil that I dipped into wax. Ouch. Let me get up. Oh! Oh, there's the little scissors. God, I will not be eating out for a very, very, very long time. This is terrible. Okay, I can't find the pencil. I'll be better prepared next time. So I'm just going to do it by hand. Too much pink. Okay, that's too much pink for me. Matter of fact, I'm not even liking those two right there. But that's really no big deal. Ooh, I like these. Let's put it. That's already dry, so I'm going to only be able to work on one at a time because that one's already dried. Oh, I have some blue. That's what we'll work with, the blue ones. Alright, am I on focus? There we go. That's really pretty. It's not going down permanently yet. I don't know if I even like that. Okay, let's remove these tiny ones. And I like it, but I don't like so much of it. So let's take most of it off and only put a few. I don't have, it seems like, any white flat backs. Oh, there are some down there. Let's get some on here. I'm wetting my finger. I'm trying to pick it up that way. I don't know what else came with my, another piece came. No big deal. I need to add more. You know, I'm not feeling so good. I feel very swollen. So, I think I'm just going to finish a little bit more, upload the video, and call it a night. You won't hear me say I ate out. I'm shaking. Actually, I'm not shaking. I feel like I'm shaking. I do feel like I'm swelling up. That's just too much. Even my kids are not used to it. One of them knocked out on the floor. The other one knocked out while watching TV. We all went into a food coma. They're not used to it. I'm not used to it. I don't like it. And I'm complaining too much. And I usually don't really watch too many people on YouTube. We all have the choice to click out, and I usually won't watch somebody if they keep complaining. So, I feel like